Some inventions are better than others. Then there are some that should never have seen the light of day. Well, maybe they should, if just to make us laugh. From solar bikinis to a nose-worn stylus, these are here to shock. Designers the world over have been creating gadgets that shock. Some might actually be of use, but in the real world, are they ever actually going to be used? In public? That decision is down to you, so you'll need to see what's out there. In today's video, we will be showing you amazing inventions you didn't know about. Without further ado, let's begin. Ego Smart Beam. Built around an LCOS chip, paired with a laser light source, the UO Smart Beam laser projector seems modeled on a Borg spaceship, with its cubical shape and a brown and bronze exterior. Small enough to hold in your hand, it's basically a pocket projector that, because of its shape, won't fit comfortably in your pocket. But it's worth considering if you need a mobile projector, particularly as a companion to your cell phone or tablet. The Smart Beam has a lot in common with the Cellune Pico Pro, our editor's choice Pico projector. Both use a laser light source and are automatically focused at any distance from whatever you're using for a screen. The full-head, hands-free umbrella could be huge. If you often struggle with traditional umbrellas keeping you dry during a rainstorm, you might wish you'd heard of this great invention. Designed to give you all the protection a regular umbrella affords, whilst keeping your hand free, the Nubrella could be huge. It might also be the greatest anti-rain shield of all time, though we'll let you be the judge of that. The Nubrella not only protects your head and shoulders from rain, but it also quite a trendy-looking piece of kit. Of course, this invention might earn you some attention, but who cares if you're staying bone dry? Corner picture frames are the home decoration you never realized you needed. Running out of room to put your family pictures on the wall? Why neglect the corners? That's where this example of inventions you've probably never heard of comes into its own. These amazing corner picture frames make all the difference between a regular picture wall and one that will make it legendary. Just like any regular picture frame, they are easy to install and really finish off your treasured photographs and artwork. Where have these been all your life? This James Bond-inspired number plate flipper is for off-road use only. If you've ever watched the 1964 James Bond classic Goldfinger, the utility of this lesser-known invention will become obvious. Whilst it's both illegal and impractical to mod your car with other Bond-style gadgets like machine guns, you can replicate the rotating number plate mount. This invention you've probably never heard of is actually on the market and can be yours for a small sum. Using small electrical motors, you can flip the number plate 90 degrees at the flick of a switch. Clearly, this could be used for nefarious purposes, but the website does have a strict disclaimer that is strictly intended for off-road use only and informing potential customers that they take responsibility for all liabilities associated with the use or misuse of our product. Mind Control Military Helmets. The military helmets of the U.S. Army of the future could be very advanced indeed. Researchers at Arizona State University are working with DARPA to make some very interesting advancements to this piece of kit. This invention, you've not likely heard of, will be able to regulate soldiers' brains if its research is successful. The plan is to integrate high-frequency sound wave technology, called transcranial pulsed ultrasound, to do so. This technology, rather than actually directly taking control of the soldier's mind, will enable them to have some external control over some of their brain neurons. Tanki, first hologram phone. Ever wanted to have a holographic smartphone? Well, you can now have one. A few years ago, we were only using flip phones. Now we are using touchscreen smartphones, which you can unlock with your fingerprint, and now holographic smartphones. Earlier today, Tanki revealed the very first holographic smartphone called Tanki One. Similar to how Amazon's 3D smartphone works, the smartphone uses cameras to track the user's eye movement, and the data is then crunched in order for the device to create holographic-like items and UI elements on display. The smartphone, however, doesn't always have to be 3D as the accessory that allows you to use the smartphone with hand gestures. It can also be removed, as seen in the image above and below. Kite, a tethered quadcopter for capturing aerial footage. If we go through some of the common problems faced by new drone pilots and aerial photographers, there are probably a few that all will agree on. Although it's kind of the whole point, the biggest issue is probably the act of flying itself. Sure, the very latest consumer models can pretty much take care of that, but for plenty of pilots, the whole flying process can detract from the media side of things. Another is the inevitable moment when your drone decides to ignore your controls and disappear into the distance. Something that's probably happened to the majority of pilots at some point. Sumo Mini 4-in-1 3D printing pen with solder. Not only is it smaller and smarter, but thanks to interchangeable extensions, it also allows the user to use more features. Look at all the benefits below. You can even fix any plastic items. As in classic 3D printer technology, molten plastic is extruded from the die and cools down rapidly. It is therefore possible to draw solid structures in the air. There are no material limitations due to adjustable temperature and speed. Express your creativity and start to change things around. Want to decorate a wooden cutting board, spoon, or rolling pin? No problem. Turn an old belt, pair of shoes, or jacket into a unique fashion piece with your personal touch. Transform it into a unique fashion accessory. You may even start an online shop with custom-made accessories. This extension can also be used for the treatment of 3D printed models and their smoothing, making your creations truly flawless. Smartthello. Simple yet versatile, this luminous halo can guide you around, track your fitness goals, and much more. Intuitive GPS navigation to get to point B. Once you select a destination in the app, Smartthello will guide you to your destination using intuitive turn-by-turn signals or compass-style navigation. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands on the handlebar. Automatic front light to see and be seen. At night, Smartthello's front light will turn on automatically when you start riding. As soon as you leave your bike behind, the front light will turn off automatically. You can also turn it on and off manually. An alarm system that protects your bike. Smartthello stays on your bike all the time. When you leave your bike, Smartthello will make sure that any movement or vibration triggers a loud 110 decibel alarm. Keep bike thieves at bay. FabTotem Prism. FabTotem Prism is a stereolithography SLA platform for the FabTotem multipurpose 3D printer device. With Prism, you'll be able to reach unprecedented levels of details and complexity on top of the capabilities of the FabTotem Personal Fabricator. Fused Filament Fabrication, FFF or FDM, does not produce fine details and can only work with a limited amount of polymers. Milling or laser engraving are precise and work with lots of materials, but require some fiddling with CAM and CAD software. DLP, Digital Light Projection, and SLS, Selective Laser Sintering, are precise but can be expensive for big volumes and are limited to certain light-activated resins. So guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. For more interesting content, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.